Comfort is 15 miles and San Antonio 62. We have about 64 miles till we get to my aunt's house. So a little over an hour. Such a beautiful area here with all the rolling hills. Right, Sleepyhead? Looks like she's staring out the window, but she's passed out. I believe that is the rest area that has a dump facility. Not sure. It is beautiful through here, but there are some pretty steep grades up and down. Welcome to San Antonio. We've made it to the Anderson Loop, which is 1604. Got about 17 more miles. Oh, a lot of construction around here.
Take exit 556A, then take the Texas 1604 Loop West exit.
So we've got to take or veer to the right up here. 1604 West.
In a quarter mile, merge onto North Loop 1604 West.
We are now on 1604. It seems like they've expanded this road. San Antonio in general has expanded. It's definitely way bigger than it used to be when I started coming 10 years ago. All right, we made it to our exit.
Continue on West Loop 1604 South for half a mile.
Oh my God, I think the traffic on this road has gotten worse. Look at the line going on the other side. Ridiculous. This has become a through road for a lot of people. So it's always so busy. All right, we made it here. I don't know why it feels tighter. I'll just pull up in my spot here. Ew. I hear the trees rubbing. Good morning, Sleepyhead. All right, well, I'll have to get my truck unhooked so Jeff can pull in. No, I think he can actually pull in around this way. All right, pull around that way. Hey, Kellogga. I think that's good for now. And I'm good for now, but I am going to unhook my truck like I said. Looks so green here. Look how green it is. Oh, look. My citrus that I left here looks like it's doing awesome. Wasn't doing so well in my rig. And the bougainvillea in bloom with a butterfly on it. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to enjoy some warm weather, nature, and some green plants. Well, that's annoying. Let me grab the keys. Come on, Momo. Come on. Good girl. All right. Hey, puppy. How you doing? It's been a while. Well, not that long, actually. Yes. Gooch, 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 gooch. Gooch, 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 gooch. Well, go ahead. Oh, geez, be careful. Momo's gonna say hello. My aunt's making some ribs, but she's out of barbecue sauce, so we're gonna make our own. Oil, vinegar, tomato, and some spices that I brought in. Of course, some soy sauce and a little bit of hot sauce, depending on how hot and spicy we want it. Of course, garlic, mustard, smoked paprika, and onion powder. Just gonna use organic ketchup for the base. Like half the bowl, like that, or more? How much do you want? Like,
okay, that's
good.
Just gonna
okay. Mustard powder, garlic, onion, paprika, maple syrup. Go ahead. Oh, crapper. Splash of apple cider vinegar. Some olive oil. Soy sauce. Oh, I forgot my salt and pepper. Just how spicy? Just a little bit? Okay. 2 dashes, or 3, or 4. Okay. We'll mix it up and taste it, and then if I need to add anything else, I will. Oh, look at that. Really looks like barbecue sauce. Easy peasy, why buy it? Why are you staring at me? You smelling the barbecue sauce? Huh? Yeah, I think this is good. It smells good. Too bad it's not smell-o-vision.
What kind of salt you want?
I don't like table salt. I'm gonna get my sea salt.
Well, excuse me, miss. I got this. How's that?
What is that? Is that
Black
sea salt?
pepper.
Oh, black pepper. I've got black pepper too. I'll be right back. Okay. Cracked black pepper.
Okay.
And Mediterranean sea salt. That should be better. You can sweeten it with brown sugar, but I like the maple syrup. And make sure you use real maple syrup. You think? Yes, I think.
How real you got? That's not real.
It is real.
Organic is not real.
Organic is
No,
real.
it's not.
What the heck are you talking about, lady? Okay, taste a little bit. It's good.
Oh, it's real good.
Okay, we're gonna, oops, I don't need the spoon. Here you go.
It's real good.
Yep. Let's just pour that over Can you even see? There it goes. Just pour it over the meat. Oh, that's a perfect amount.
I like that.
Yeah, make your own. It's much better. They put too much crap in the other stuff that you buy at the store. All right, we'll let that cook while it's ready cooking now.
It's good already. Just need
The sauce?
the sauce.
Yeah, do you want to spread the sauce on it? There you go. Yeah. You missed a spot. Where's the lid? Okay.
Right there.
Oh. All right. All right, I'm going to clean up my mess, and we'll have some nice, yummy ribs for lunch. Oh, she's making some garlic toast to go with it.
With a finger.
Yeah, that's fine. You're my aunt. You can finger the food. It's okay. What is this? Is this baked beans or beans?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Also, some beans.
So much water.
No, it'll evaporate. Lee's home from work. Hey! Lunch? Oh, just lunchtime. Okay. We're going to make a roux to help thicken up the beans. It's just the flour, oil, and butter.
I want to see that.
Oh, you have to. We don't have to add water to it because the
Oh,
water
you
is no. That's if you're making a gravy, but we're gonna add this straight to the thing to thicken it up. There's already water in the beans. Got it? Here, let me do the spatula.
I got it. That's hot.
Yeah. How are you gonna hold that? That looks awkward. Okay, got it? Okay, that should be good. I don't think I got all the flour. Okay. Okay, stir this in. Should help thicken up the sauce. It was a little bit watery.
Still watery?
No, it'll thicken up. Just give it time to boil. Plus, this will reduce down. Steamy beans, ribs, and garlic bread. Yummy. Wow, your plate's really steaming, Jeff. Yummy.
I roll it. And then when I open it,
So good.
splashed everywhere like.
Yeah, just right here. You should cut it up.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, for that.
So good.
Oh.
Comes out flat.
Jeff brought some cookies. We went ahead and opened them up early. Oh, look at those. Oh, I love the powdered ones. I'll have one of those. Bye. I was glad we were able to make it here to my aunt's house. Although we had about 2 days of nice weather, and then it turned into total crap. It was cold and cloudy for a solid week, so we hadn't been doing much. Although we were able to celebrate Thanksgiving, we didn't celebrate here at my aunt's house. She cooks all the time, so we thought it'd be nice to just go out and eat, give her a break from cooking, no dishes or having to clean up after Thanksgiving dinner. So that's what we did, but we ran into a few snags. We're coming to the Golden Corral for Thanksgiving dinner. Look at the line starts at the door and wraps around the building, all the way around the building. That's crazy. Yeah, look it goes to the other side of the building. That's crazy. To stand in line for an hour just to get inside for Thanksgiving.
Not the one over there.
Gonna see if we can find something else. Happy Thanksgiving.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
I didn't expect it to be that full,
Yeah, that was crazy.
especially now.
Yeah, it's not even 2 o'clock. I mean, I think dinner would be like that, but well, people do eat earlier on Thanksgiving. It's more of a lunch thing than it is a dinner thing. Unfortunately, my sister wasn't able to make it, which I guess was a good thing because we didn't even get to eat at the restaurant. But she got sick. She's a nurse, and she thinks she caught a cold, which happens when you're a nurse. But she's hoping to feel better by Friday and come see us. And Hopefully she is. Went to another Golden Corral and it was busy as well. Luckily there are multiple Golden Corrals in the area, but I don't think we're going to go the same route. We'll find something different. There's one more Golden Corral and it's by military and it's probably packed, so because that's a busy area. So things aren't turning out like we planned them, but it's okay. We'll find something eventually. Plus, if we don't have turkey, my aunt is cooking a turkey for Christmas dinner. So, I mean, we don't have to have turkey. We can find something else. Not everything is open. Yeah. And my aunt did make breakfast this morning, so I'm not super hungry. So it doesn't need to be a buffet style place if we find anywhere that's not super busy. Okay, Luby's sells the Thanksgiving dinners, but their line is pretty extensive too. Maybe just bad planning on our part. I guess that not a lot of people like to cook at home anymore. They just go out to eat. Yeah, the parking lot's definitely busy.
Front, look, honey.
So this place doesn't look that busy.
We got one right up front.
It's not my aunt's favorite place to go. So this is Jim's restaurant. One plus is there's not a line out the door. We're open Thanksgiving Day. Looks good. We've eaten here before for breakfast. They have pretty decent breakfast. You know, and I think the turkey dinner is only $11.99. You don't have to get turkey if you don't want turkey.
And then I'm gonna go back for these ones right now.
Thank you so much. Oh.
Bye guys.
So for $11.99, that's pretty good. I was the only one that got green beans. Everybody else got corn. They were being easy about it. Of course, I'm a little difficult. Or different. Alright, we're going to dig in. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm glad we finally found a place. We were definitely lucky. As we were finishing our food, the cook was like, no more turkey. We only have 3 orders left, so I guess they only made a certain amount. So I decided to come thrifting with my sister and my aunt, and now I appreciate thrift stores that aren't so busy, because this one is ridiculously packed full. It's hard to get through sometimes in certain aisles. Found this little instrument. I thought that was cool. I don't know if we can get it, but it's $8.99. Yeah, it's crazy in here, but at least they have self-checkouts. Or maybe not so much self. So I did get the little instrument at the thrift store.
What did you get? Blouse?
No, I got this.
Oh, the guitar?
Yeah, well, the whatever it's called.
It's called a sitar.
Sitar. Look, the truck says, slow down, pendejo.
Oh, that one, pendejo.
Yes, the sign
don't see
says it.
that.
Anyways, as you saw, we finally found somewhere to have Thanksgiving dinner, and for $11.99, it was awesome, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm sure my aunt and uncle did too, especially my aunt, not having to clean up afterwards. But yeah, the weather has been pretty gloomy today, and yesterday actually was the start of nice weather. And I think it's supposed to get gloomy again for 2 days, and then we go back into nice weather. So I'm figuring, you know, it's the season for the weather to be on and off. Right, moo-moo? Sometimes it just sucks, but it's good. Today's beautiful, and you're sunbathing. We've been trying to find a new place for us to walk the dogs, because in my aunt's neighborhoods, there are a lot of dogs, and some of them are loose. So it doesn't make for a pleasurable walk. We did go visit the duck pond, which is nice, but it's kind of busy there, and I love going to the duck pond because there's ducks and geese, and anyways, I'll show you that. We've come to the duck pond because my aunt's neighborhood has a lot of dogs. Some roam free, so it's not a very pleasant place to take the dogs for a walk. Look at the duckies. Ducky, ducky, duckies. You can tell they're not scared of people. My goodness, look at all the ducks. This place is packed full. I guess the ducks want to move to the city too. Look, moo-moo, look at all the duckies. Holy moly. That's a lot. It's crowded like a city. If you can't tell, I'm bundled up just a bit because we're having a couple days of cold weather, unfortunately. It's chilly and cloudy. The birds really love this park. Look at all of them in the tree. I've never seen them in the tree. I thought they were the cranes, but they're those ducks. I've never seen ducks in trees. Isn't that weird and different? Are they all ducks? I don't think they're all ducks. Oh, maybe. Some of them aren't ducks, I don't think. They're I forget what the coots? Looks like coots. Anyways, I've never seen them in trees. They're usually always on the ground or in the water. And here comes more. 'Tis the season. That's very Christmassy. Oh no! Snoopy Santa's down. I think he's taking a break. We decided to take a walk in the neighborhood also just to get a little more walk in. And also if you wait a little later, the park definitely kind of quiets down and isn't as busy. I think it's a better time to walk. Oh, look at the migration of ducks. Oh, I guess he feeds them. How nice. Oh, they're flying over. Yeah, the park really does clear out this time of day. So that's been our go-to as far as walking the dogs. And Jeff found a new spot which is near my mom's place. And we checked that out, but I'll show you that in a different video. I've just been trying to keep busy. I'm kind of in limbo, waiting on what we should do with the house because my sister's going through the process of becoming executor of the estate, and that's a process. The lawyer did tell her she was supposed to become executor or have the court date around the beginning of December, but that didn't come into fruition, and we've just been waiting. It's just a waiting game, moo-moo. Oh, you're dirty. Look at you. This is your waiting game, isn't it? Rolling around on your back, expecting some belly rubs. Ooh, moo-moo, you're dirty. Anyways, I do have a project that I've been wanting to do in my RV, and that is sewing up all my curtains because I've just, some of them I haven't been cut. I just let them long. Some have already been cut, but they still need to be cut more, and I need to get everything sewed. So I'm going to do that and try to get that project done. I've got these curtains done, these curtains sewed. I did a separate panel for here so they fit to size. And so I just have to work on this side over here. I think I might actually take these down as well and hem them because they're too long. Then that'll give me extra fabric. I was going to get rid of the table area and turn it into a day bed, somewhere to like hang out and sit. I'm glad I didn't though, because then I would have nowhere to put my sewing machine other than the bar behind me. And I would have to stand up for that. But I can still do that. But I'm glad I have this area where I can sit down. Not to mention, it's just it's my editing area. And so I think what I'm going to do is replace this tabletop and get something new, a wooden table. That'd be cool, has some character. But I'm going to keep the sewing area. Anywho, I have the next panels cut to size. I just have to sew them up. This table is definitely becoming a multi-use area, which is good in a small space because there's not a lot of room. So I'm going to get these sewn and then get them up. Oh, I love this sewing machine. Love it. I am working on the next panel. This one I have to sew 3 sides, where the other one I only had to hem the bottom where I cut it. But I split this panel, so there was 2 of them, so it gives me 3 sides to hem, because the top is the kind of eyelets there, so they didn't give me opportunity to put a rod through, so I'm going to have to fold this over and sew a rod loop. Another thing I want to mention is that I'm doing a double fold because if you see this fabric, it likes to fray easily. So another reason I'm glad I'm sewing it. That way, if anything frays, it'll be hidden. Almost done. Then I have to do the loop at the top. Okay, those two panels are done, and I did mention this before that I used to be a seamstress for Buckle, and I also took home ec when I was in high school. So it came in useful. That is working out perfect, but I forgot it was on the floor. There's one more panel because I'm doing a kind of sheer panel here, or kind of lacy. Anyways, and then the end panel goes on. I also had to do this panel. It's way too long, but I can actually cut these, and I bought the right color thread for these. Right now I'm using a black, but everything I'm working with is black, or it does have black or brown in it. Okay, now the last panel for this section. Yay. Now let's get these up. I was going to show you that, but first I want to take these curtains down because they're always kind of in the way, and trim them. And then I think I'm going to use the extra fabric here to put in the middle. So I'm going to cut these the same length as this. I just changed the color of the thread and the bobbin so I can get started on this. I think it's a pretty good match. A little lighter, but it'll be okay. One down, one to go. Forgot I didn't do the black shears before I change it, so oops. I'll have to rethread everything, but it's not that complicated. Alright, both of those panels are done. Before switching back to black, I probably should go ahead and pull these down. And they've already been cut, but yeah, they need to be trimmed way more. I want them right at the edge of the sofa. Okay, I cut these 3 panels to size. They were definitely way too long. But I've got extra fabric. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how that happened, but the thread had slipped out of the little notch where it was supposed to be, so it was getting tangled up. But I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh. Huh. Wow. This just sounds weird. Oh, shoot. The bobbin. Huh. The whole thing came out. What the heck? I do not know how that even happened, but I got it fixed. Weird. That must have been loose. I've got to watch that. Curtains back up. That is so much better. It's perfect length. Just comes right to the bottom of the window, instead of having to be tucked behind the sofa. Love it. Another reason I like the curtains is because most people know that most RVs are not double paned windows, so the insulation factor is kind of nil, and that's why I have the blinds there to come down and also the curtains. It stops the cold from coming in, or even the heat. I went ahead and put these curtains up just to see how they look. I made these ones a little bit shorter since the washing machine's here. I didn't want them to get stuck because before I'd have to like stuff it under there. But now they fit well so they can slide. And this one I made a little bit longer, like I said, but not too long because moo-moo's bed goes here. And that's where she sleeps from time to time, not always. She likes her bed up front, usually, unless it's a hot night. Then we come in here and I cut on the air conditioner and we're good to go. So yeah, I left a little room for her bed there. I wanted to put those up also so I would see if I need the sheer, and I think I do want the sheer there. Just that way it gives me some privacy when the shade is up. 5 o'clock. I'm gonna pull these down next, but it is dinner time. It's 5 o'clock, so I need to get ready so we can go out to eat, and I'll get to this when I get back. Day 2 of working on the curtains. I had put up these to hold the curtains, but the problem is that they're kind of loose because there's not enough wood here to support it. So I got these little brackets and inserted these. It's holding it much better. All it was one of those door hook things that you hang coats on, and I cut it apart, and this part slides underneath right there and then supports it. This one didn't really need it because it has wood and it's supported well, although the middle's kind of a little saggy, so I think I'm going to add some in here just to support it. Let me see if I can squeeze these in here. So they just clip, oops, and there that goes. So they really slide in and clip. So that'll help support the middle. It's not perfect, but at least it gives it some support in the middle. This one was already pretty good though. This one wasn't. It was a floppy mess, but that's much better. And all the curtains have been cut to size and sewn. And the bedroom curtains are done as well. I love those in the back. I think they look really good. I've got my bedding back on, the bed fixed. I still have to get Moo-moo's bed to put there. I think I'm going to get her a new bed, because that one's kind of old and shabby. So I'm going to pick up a new bed or some kind of pillow to go there to lift it up to size. And these curtains are up. I cut these a little shorter because, like I said, the washing machine is there. I think that looks so much better. I don't have to fight and tuck the curtains anymore. There's one more set that I have to do, and it's these orange ones here. They are sheer, but they're probably about 2 feet too long. So I definitely need to cut these. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to this in this video, but I am going to work on that. And I did buy the thread that matches this. So, but right now it's not really in the way. I can just tuck it there. But I do want to eventually get those cut to size and sewn. I like it. I think the bedroom looks much better with the curtains up. Definitely cleaner. One project I want to do is I want to put a doorway here. I'm going to build a wall. So this is kind of divided with a doorway. I think that'll look cool. I'm not sure if I'll leave the curtains. Probably some of them. But yeah, I want it to be a wooden doorway here. I'm going to go ahead and put up my mess and get cleaned up. I'm so glad that project is done. It looks amazing, and little by little things are getting done, and it's becoming more of a home than just a motorhome I ride in. So I'm happy about that. I helped my aunt redo her front yard, but I shared that on garden days. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll leave a link at the end of this video. Right, Moo-moo? And of course, Moo-moo was the supervisor. Came to Wally World because they have the self-service propane here. Sometimes it's just easier. It's $19.92 for exchange, or $54 if you don't have an exchange. Just got back from Walmart and I got the L bracket. I got my tote that I needed for storage. But I had seen these and I've already installed one that runs my internet. And what these are wireless outlets that you can control them with a remote. So I can cut the outlet on and off. Because the thing is, I hate things running in the background because they use power and I'm on solar, so they won't be running unless this outlet is on, which is good. No phantom draws. Like this one here runs the internet, so I can cut that on and off. Like right now I'm not using the internet, so I would make sure that was off. Yeah, I'm gonna install these three. There's different ones. This one's a 3-in-1 plug, and these ones are separate. So these ones are the ones that are going to go in the kitchen, and the remote control does all three of them. I think they're numbered. Now when I need the outlet, then I'll just turn it on, instead of having to cut the breaker on and off, on and off, on and off. So I keep the lid off of the breaker box. I'm constantly switching those on and off. I want to stop doing that. Plus it'll wear the breakers out too. So I'll put the lid back on that. Then I'll put the remote up here, so that way I can control all three plugs that are in the kitchen. And this one is going to be for the TV. So there's a plug back there that's made for the TV. I'll put it back there, but instead of having to unplug or plug it in or cut off the breaker, I can just set the remote for that one next to the internet, and I can cut it on and off right there. It's so much easier. Well, I have all the remotes in place, and at idle, it uses about 7 watts. But if I start turning things on, turn this on. That's the coffee pot. Oh, that didn't cut on. Huh. Alright, hold on. That was this one. There it goes. I heard the beep. Alright. So, with all the appliances and my inverter on and things just sitting still, let's see how much it's using. Okay, with everything sitting idle, it's using about 30 watts. Now, that's not a lot, but when you're on solar and running off battery power, every little bit matters. So I'd definitely rather have it sitting at 5 to 7 watts than 30 watts. Now, using the stuff, everything is going back off. Momo, you're such a sleepyhead. But yeah, like I said, I definitely want to conserve power where I can. And I think these really do help. Plus, it makes it easier to cut things on and off. Like I said, I don't have to go into the breaker system. I'm sure someone's going to ask, why don't I just unplug it and then plug it in when I need it? Because this is so much easier. I can leave it plugged in. Not to mention, besides the remote, it has a button on the device that I can cut it on with. Yeah, so much easier. I did forget to mention that I actually put 2 here. And this one runs the lights, the top one. These lights up here, because you can just cut it on there. And see, it turns lights on and off. Better than unplugging it, like I said. And then the bottom one runs the coffee pot, or actually the water kettle there. And there's still 2 plugs there if I need to put anything on it. I put one of the single ones up there just for the TV. Alright, well, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hopefully we'll see you next time. If you want to check out more videos, they'll be right over here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so there. If you're on a mobile device, you can check out Patreon. Bye for now. Mwah.